Okay, what is going on? That was pretty cool. He just jumped and slid that barrier out. That was pretty cool. Anyways, so we were at K1 Speedway, Thousand Oaks, and I was here the other day practicing before tonight's Grand Prix night, or at the time it's Grand Prix night, and before then I was practicing there. Did a couple laps the day before, and here we are going out on qualifying. We have two qualifying with 12 laps to quali, and then the race, the GP, is 16 laps. So, anyways, here we go, warming up the track, doing first out lap. I was feeling quite confident in this kart. It was reactive, it was turning, it was grippy. I'm not the most knowledgeable. I've just started karting, and yeah. So, anyways, going through the last couple of bends, and this kart was handling great. There was rumors, or I heard other karts had histories of dying in the middle of the race and during quali. So I was just praying that my kart had enough battery, warmed up the tires a little bit, and yeah, I was really praying my kart had enough battery to do the full quali. And going into this corner, I don't know what happened. I locked up, I spun, and I had to correct that real quick. Going into lap 3, I don't know, somebody on the sideline was waving at me. I'm braking into turn 2, and I figured out later on that you actually don't need to brake, surprisingly enough. So, yeah, I'm not really sure there's much to say. This was a short track. Lap record was 27.2. No, 26.2. I don't know, in between there. The day before, I was running 30 seconds. For some reason, I could not break the 30-second barrier. And today was a little bit different. I was averaging lower 128s. But not until I figured out you don't need to brake turn 2. Just let off the gas and throttle control. Okay, going into this lap, I don't remember what lap, but it was a push lap. I was sending it, trying to take turn 1 different, and I almost freaking died. I almost lost it. It's like I slipped on a banana from Mario Kart. I had to shake that off. Man, I was scared. That was scary. Anyways, but I had to lock in again. There looks like an accident ahead of me. So I had to lock in, settle in, and do another hot lap. Try to see if I can fit in another hot lap. So learned that you can't take turn 1 like that, and I think I just smudged the brakes. I'm still not taking it usually how you're supposed to, but what are you gonna do? I mean, I didn't know any better, and I just sent it, and that's what happened the lap before. So this lap I'm pushing a little harder, and I think we have 1 or 2 more laps, and then yeah, I think we push here again. A push lap. Take turn 1 a lot better. Turn 2 even better. Have a snap of oversteer. And we are pushing. Now we are locked in. We're in the groove. Taking turn 1 and 2 a lot better. And you can see how we're improving because we're gaining on the kart in front of us. This corner, you just let off the gas. Full throttle, full throttle, full throttle. You can just off the gas. Bumps the barrier a tiny bit, which loses time, but it's okay. And we are pushing. We are pushing hard. And this time around, I was thinking, don't hit that little outside barrier. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. Don't hit it. And what'd I do? Almost hit it. So we are in the groove right now. We are absolutely in the groove. We've settled in. And right now we're just trying to set as many hot laps as we can for qualifying just to get the best position. As you can tell, there's a cart in front of me I need to get by. And I'm not sure if he notices me or not. And I'm losing time a little bit because I'm not sure where he's going to go. And then he leaves me just enough room on the inside and I'm able to get by. I ended up talking to that guy and he was a new driver. This was his first Grand Prix night. And this is also my first Grand Prix night ever. So it was fun to see first-timers on the track out there with me as well. And we're staying within good distance from the car ahead. We're just trying to get close enough to get just a smudge of slipstream. And to the left, you can see another cart was out. For some reason, it died. Yellow flag is being held, but they're not being waved. So I'm still trying to get as close as the car in front of me to get some slipstream. I'm not sure if that's even effective or not in these carts. But pushing as hard as I can. A little bumpy. Hits the barrier again. Oh my gosh, dude. I'm losing time right there. Tuck in behind for some slip. He goes wide. I'm on the inside. I back off a little bit because, yeah, that would have been bad. So I give him some space. And I settle in for another quality lap. Alright, I'll go. I have to refresh my mind. Breathe a little bit. Give the guy ahead of me some space. And then, okay, now we're resetting. Locking back in. And here we go. Let's make this a fast lap. Yellow flag still being held. Catching up already. I know this is going to be a really fast lap. He's giving me some room. Pushing. Take that wide. Inside. This is a perfect lap. Push. We're flying across the lap. Across the line, I mean. We're nailing this track. I mean, we've fully got this dialed in now. There's a kid with the camera. And we've come to a stop. I was pretty upset, I'm not gonna lie. That was on a hot lap. But what can you do? Oh, mine's not going.
Yeah, no, I have you guys.
Oh, okay.
We're getting these guys off the track because they're close to dead.
Oh, dang.
Yep.
Do they get to requalify?
What?
Do they get to requalify or?
Well, they get another one just because they have another one, but they don't get anything because their cart died. Yeah.
Dude, I thought I was in the middle of a push lap, and I was like, no.
Yeah, those are the harsh corporate rules.
Fair enough. So as you heard, the man, there was a couple carts that died, and well, unfortunately, that was the end of their qualifying. Qualifying one. They still have a second qualifying to go out and do, but that's just unfortunate to be out so early while the track wasn't even warm. So unfortunately, that sucks, but thank the Lord that my cart was still working and it was freaking fast. I had a fast cart. So I had somebody telling me one. I met a guy and he was telling me one. And so I was very confused what one meant. I thought he meant one lap, one more lap, I don't know. And here we go again. But I was like, what? I was so confused by what he meant by one. I for some reason, it didn't register in my head that I was sitting in P1 for qualifying. But with that being said, I knew there was a lot of people there. There was like 30 people. 36 people actually, and so we had 12 grid races with 3 groups, A, B, and C, and we all drew a number and figured out our quali and cart and our group, and I had, I think, a couple more laps to go, and then I would set another hot lap. So here we are again. I'm looking up. I don't think I saw me in first place on that board, but we're nailing turn 1, 2, 3. I get confused. I don't know if that's turn 1 or 2 or 3, but what do you know? And then, yeah, session was over. I think. Yeah. Another cart died. Oh, it's so unfortunate. So basically, there's only like a couple people left on the track. So I think we just go back to the pits and just call that a session. It's just so unfortunate that so many carts are dying. But what can you do? Heading back to the pits, going to number 4. 3, I mean. And let me give the other drivers a knuckle bump. And we only had 3 drivers left on track, bruh. That's so sad. Plus, the third driver's cart died on the track.
Sorry about that.
So what the heck's going on there? Anyways, I was a little, okay, so I knew I was in P1. Alright, so you're basically talking about how his cart died, and then I'm ended up standing in the way. Yeah, and it's cool to watch these guys pull out. Alright, I'm terrible at voiceovers. My fault.
Like everyone has.
Okay, and going into the second quali. Here we go. It's time to make history. Time to make some madness happen, yeah. Alright, visor down, warm up the tires just a smudge. And I learned turn 1 was flat out. So now I know turn 1's flat out, and turn 1 and 2. And so, not flat out, or just like, I don't need to brake. I don't need to worry about braking. For some reason I wasn't trusting my cart, but now I'm locked in, and yeah, it's not much interesting about the second quali besides look at that, you're taking that a lot faster, and I'm a lot wider, so that means you're taking it a lot faster. So yeah, you can see I'm looking ahead a little bit more. So as you can see, I was testing sort of different entry points or entry lines into turn one, and there wasn't really one that I was really comfortable with besides keeping the line closer to the wall on the right. And I think this lap I'll show that. Staying in the middle of the track, trying to figure out. I mean, it's working pretty nicely, and my kart's a little bumpy, but it's handling it pretty nicely. And I don't know, I just get into a little groove here. And I think the next couple laps coming up, I don't know, I just really locked in, and I really was feeling super confident. And I was trying, my goal was to catch the cars and lap them. That one car that you see. And so I was really trying to push. And yeah, this track was super fun to learn, and I've fully locked in. As you can tell, I'm looking ahead, staying as close as I can, taking this wide so I can have a better exit entry into this corner. Looking ahead, I'm already looking down the finish line. I was super determined to go faster. These guys race here every month, and I knew I had to pull something out my butt in order to get a good qualifying spot for the race itself. And so taking that wide, I learned that corner a little bit easier. And my dad was actually talking to some guys, and they were like, "Why is he going wide there?" And he's sticking it to he's keeping it close to the walls. What? I've never seen a line like that. I guess that's what my dad was talking about with them, and that was pretty funny to hear about after. But yeah, I've got really like slim to none racing experience in karts, and so this was a fun thing to come and do. These guys were super welcoming. It was super fun to race with everybody. Had some really cool people. Last lap, I actually set my fastest lap. So I don't understand how this was my fastest lap. I'm sitting here watching it back with you for the first time now. I mean, I guess, yeah, I'm freaking hauling. Oh, beautiful. A 127.4 or 128.4. Yeah, that was beautiful last lap right there. He's still pushing a little bit above the gas. And yeah, that was the end of qualifying 2. Quali 2. So making our way back to the pits, making my way downtown. Anyways, making my way to the pits, driving fast, pace is fast, and I'm homebound. And he wouldn't let me into the pits, and the front and the back guy had a little bit of a funny disagreement. So, you know, I got to do another lap around, and
Should I go faster? You're on wall, yeah.
Ho ho is right. Ho. Yeah, I don't know why I asked, did I go faster? I don't know, I was just, I was so dialed in that I was just, like, confused. Anyways, that guy's name is Jaden. Super chill guy. Gotta apologize to my boy Jaden. I smacked the absolute living crap out of him in the actual GP. I don't know what I was doing. That was just my fault. Purely due to inexperience. So that was just completely on me. I really messed him up. Messed his race up and the chance to win. But anyways, pulling into La Pit. Whew. And yeah, hopping out. Now I know I'm starting on pole position.
Does it work? It works phenomenally. It does. I did what the kid said and like let off early and just kind of swung around it. It works, huh? It did.
Okay, starting on pole position. I was sort of pissing myself a little bit. I was very, 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 very scared. Very scared indeed. I had to go and buy myself some gloves. I was very scared. I had the whole grid behind me. I had like some 30-year-old fast dude behind me. And here we are, off we are. Into turn 1, 2, and 3. I didn't know how my start was, so I kept looking to make sure nobody was in front of me. And so, side note, each kart in qualifying in the actual race has been different for me. People have got the same kart. Each kart I've been in was different, and this steering wheel was super loose, so you had to oversteer like crazy to even turn the car. So I went and look at this, I'm turning and my car's not turning, and I'm like, turn, motherfucker, turn. Mother trucker. And anyways, there was an accident behind me, and I ended up gaining a lot of space ahead of me, but my kart was cooked. My kart was cooked, it wouldn't turn. And so I had to really dial in, really put my head down, and push, because, like, dude, look at this. Turn. I have to really turn the wheel now. And I have to learn this kart really fast in order to maintain my lead. And, dude, I was scared. But head down and let's lock in. They're already gaining on me. Look at them. They're already there, bro. They're already behind. Like, oh my gosh. They're not even 3 seconds behind me. Jeez, massive lock. I was getting bumped left and right. They're already on me. I had to brake because my cart wasn't turning. So side note, I had to brake in some corners to get my cart to turn. And so I'm already having to defend. Hitting the barriers, making mistakes. I was nervous. Guys right alongside me. Had to cut them off. Take this super tight. Oh gosh, I'm getting hit left and right. Jaden's on the inside. He goes for a clean overtake. Try to respect and give him some room. Anyways, he's in P1 now. I'm fighting for P2 to save my life. P2's right behind me. And for some reason, I don't know what I was thinking. Oh my gosh, I've just messed Jaden up. Oh my gosh, I don't know, was that on me? That was 100% on me, but jeez, man. That was a complete mistake. I thought, I don't know, I saw room. I hit the brakes a little too late, and I thought I could get in too wide right there, and unfortunately, I don't know what I was thinking. But I need to deal with that after the race. Race is still going. Put your head down, lock in, shake that off, and keep pushing forward because I have a line of people behind me that want to get past. And again, I'm racing with the top people at this track. They come here monthly, and so I have to settle back in and really focus. Taking a defensive line into turn 1, get a better exit out of turn 2 or 3, into turn 4 down the side straight. Quick peek behind me. Quick peeks. Take a tighter line. Oh, guys on my inside, and we have an incident. He gets by. That's okay. If I left him room, hypothetically speaking, I don't know how turn 2 would have been. Trying something up the inside. He knows I'm there. He's very steady and very confident. Now I've got to defend. I'm in a bad situation. My cart wasn't even that powerful either. I mean, look at him pull away on the straights. That's just ridiculous. And I'll catch up a tiny bit in the corners. But he's just pulling away on the straights, and it's just, I don't know. He just has more power than I do, which is okay, but unfortunate, because look at him. Again, contact. Guy goes for it, and I'm able to defend. Keep my cart on the track. Oh my gosh. I'm freaking out right here. Keeping a defensive line. Turn 1, turn 2. Coming into turn 3, defensive. Quick peek. Okay. Turn 4. 5. 6. Into tight 7. Throttle through 8. Full, off gas, tiny bit of brakes, turn 9, 10, 11, and there's fighting going on in the back, 12 down the straight. Oh, I'm counting the laps at this point. I'm like, okay, well, guy in P1's freaking gone. He has a faster cart, and he has, I don't know, he just had more power, and that was just factual, because he's heavier than I am, and he's taller. So therefore, he's more air resistant. It's not air resistant. Is it air resistant? Yeah. He's just not aerodynamic, is what I'm trying to say. And it doesn't help that he's a couple pounds heavier, but in some of the corners it may help. But who knows? I'm not that knowledgeable yet. Having to dial down, breathe a little bit, and start hoping the race is gonna end soon. Gotta lock back in, because guy in P1, he's just gone. He's left me in the dust. I'm currently having to defend for my life against the guy behind me. And this guy's bumping me left and right. As you can see, I've got a line of people behind waiting to get by. And so I've really got to focus, head down, grit my teeth, and lock in. I'm getting bumped everywhere. I was just like, God, when's this race gonna be over, man? I love racing, but man, let me have P2. I was waiting for a white flag to come out. Yeah, I really had to put my head down and just breathe and trust the process and just learn from every lap and learn, and just, this cart was just miserable is what I learned, honestly. I'm so glad I didn't have this cart in qualifying, because that would have been a different story on where I started the race. For sure. Quick peek, and I'm having to start defend again. The guy's right on my bumper, man. He's always on my bumper, man. I was getting pissed. Look at him going for a move. Is that white flag? Last lap inbound. He's going for a move on the outside. Oh, that was the last lap. Race is over. Happy taps. Happy days. Man, what a race. I didn't even realize it. Jeez. I lost P1, but finished the race in position 2. And man, I was a little bit upset, but you know what? I was okay that the race was over. Giving P1 thumbs up. And the guy got my camera. Anyways, thank you for watching. And yeah, that was my time at 1,000 Oaks. After that, we did a little podium. And I got a little plastic metal karting trophy. So yeah, that was fun. They race there every first weekend on a Sunday of every month. So every first Sunday of the month they race there. And so that was a fun thing to experience, and I met a lot of cool people. And yeah, that was really fun. I was grateful that I had 2 working karts in quali. And during the race itself, the GP itself, my cart I don't know. I just had to oversteer a lot. Or I just had to correct the steering. And, yeah, just it really shook me up in the actual race itself to have such a different kart. Because there were some guys with the same kart that did quali in. And you know what? I mean, you can't really... I don't know. There's only so much you can do. But I'm not complaining. That was... a lot of people were coming up to me and saying, man, like, what the heck? It's your first time racing the GP and you win? What the heck? That's super cool. And I was like, I didn't know how to feel about that. So, yeah. First time doing a GP night, my first ever GP, and we took home second place. So yeah. Anyways, thank you for staying in and watching the race, and until next time.